What's up, everybody? High Rev 90 with the kick panel. Talked about it from the video I put up with the trunk lid. Instead of destroying your kick panels, you make your own. Unless you got a contoured one like this, you make your own with fiberglass. It's easy. Just time consuming. You be careful and follow this video, man. I've been doing fiberglass 30 years, surfboards for about 20, and this can be done. I guarantee you're not going to get a kick panel from the junkyard for shucks less than 15 bucks. By the time in gas you go to get that thing, man, you make your own. I guarantee I'm not even going to have $3 in the materials in this thing. This is all scrap fiberglass, but even that's cheap. I got tons of scraps, man. I'll put them up. You guys can check me out on eBay. My handle on eBay is HighRev90 also. I'll sell you a bunch of these scraps for cheap. Dirt cheap, man. You build whatever. You can overlay them, overlap them. Never mind that chopped strand, mat, garbage. That stuff is specific applications. It's not for making this stuff, man. Y'all just making more and more and more work for yourself using that garbage. It works for its purpose, not for this. The stuff that this forms to that so easy. You don't have lumps and splinters and you sit there for 5 days sanding that crap. Bro, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. But anyway, excuse me. Dusty Arizona, living in the desert dust. I'm using this particular resin. This is what I got. It works great. I don't know if it's a polyester, vinyl ester, isophthalic, or orthophthalic in particular, but it is sanding resin. I don't have any, but when I do order from the surfboard supply stores, I'm going to get laminating resin. Yeah. Vinyl ester is ideal for this. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot more pliable. It's stronger. It has more stretch properties and everything. It's way more flexible without cracking. Polyester works fine, especially after you put a few layers on, but it does tend to be a bit more brittle. Regular polyester is more brittle than vinyl ester. The isophthalic is a good resin. It's got high impact resistance, but ideally vinyl ester is the best. Anyway, moving on. Laminating resin. That way you don't have to sand in between coats. If you're using general purpose sanding resin like this, it has sanding agent in it, which is just paraffin. Maybe they might use some kind of synthetic wax and a styrene carrier. It dissolves the wax. So when it floats to the surface, the wax agent cuts off the oxygen, and that's what makes it sandable. Contrary to popular belief, I know all the chemistry about all this stuff, man. I've been doing it a long, long time. The lack of oxygen is what actually makes it sandable. If it's exposed to oxygen, it stays tacky, and then you can lay right back over it. You can go right back over your coat, no matter how long it's been sitting. You get 20 years, and then you can laminate right over it. Wipe it with acetone, it'll get tacky again. Anyway, here, I got my relief cuts on one side. This part here, I need this. I need this structure in this shape. I've got a two-sided Gorilla Tape. I didn't pull the other side off, so I could, but this side, it sticks really, really good. Man, that certain applications, you use your regular blue painter's tape, it's not going to stick good. This will stick very, very well to this back of this plastic. It's all dirty and whatnot. This panel is super old. I've had the car for 15 years. And anyway, I'm going to laminate this first. Oh, by the way, you're going to laminate, shucks, I'm going to probably do 3 or 4 layers over this. I'm going to do one, let it tack up. This is the thing. Using sanding resin, as soon as it kicks and you can't move it, but it's still sticky and tacky, then you can go over with another coat. Lay some resin on the thing, and then put your other piece of fiberglass over it, smooth it out, do what you got to do. You know, you can use this guy here. Use this, your 1-inch brush. You know, smooth it out with your hands. Gloves there. I got little miscellaneous tools so I can, you know, I can use this, guys. Get in here with these scraps. These are gonna go on after my main layers, because you try to put it on now and then you put this over, you're gonna have a lump here. So when you go to sand that flat, you're gonna go get into the primary structure and you're gonna get cracks all right here. So this way, you lay up your main structure. I'm gonna lay it right on this edge real carefully with my 1-inch brush. Get it all nice. You know, follow this contours. After that's all done, then I'm gonna put these on top, right? That way, when I go to sand it flat, it's not getting into the main structure. I just sand this and then blend it all in again glue it down, fare it all in with another couple layers of fiberglass. Then you can put your Bondo or whatever filler that you're gonna use. Direct you guys. I'll try to put links. I'm not that good with that stuff. Going to the fiberglass supply stores online. Yeah, shipping, a little expensive, but it's a whole lot cheaper than buying a gallon of this. You're going to pay the same amount of money. They've got filler agents that you mix. You can use Bondo. It's expensive. It serves its purpose, but it's hard to sand. It gums up the paper. It kicks super fast. With these filler agents that you can get exclusive to the surfboard industry, you just put your hardener. You don't have to mix two hardeners. You don't have to make, you know, all that Rondo and milkshake. And it's not called Rondo and it's not called milkshake. It's called paste. It's called paste because it's paste. Whether you thin it, medium, thick it, super thick, filler style, you can. Anyway, I'm not even going to get into that business about that part. You know, guys, they do excellent work. There's some guys out there that probably do way nicer work than I do, especially the full custom where, you know, they don't have a kick panel like this and they have to build one from scratch. Beautiful. They got the tools, the time, the know-how, the talent. Some of that work out there is phenomenal. I can't deny that. It's absolutely beautiful. But this way, and then this way you make your own kick panel, and then with these speaker baffles, solid fiberglass speaker baffles I'm going to be selling, you guys can just cut your hole where you need it and then you mount your speaker. You know, you do it this way, or you can spend $200-300 on whatever brand name molded kick panels are out there. You know, that's fine too. But this way you can color it the way you want. You can wrap it with whatever vinyl you want. I spray paint mine to the close color. It's easier. I don't have to deal with that vinyl wrap, you know, with the contact cement and all that jazz. I might try one of these days, maybe. But I like the painted look. I hit it with some texture, painted the color I like, close enough. And boom, bingo, bango, bongo. Anyway, here, mold release. You can go with PVA, buy the expensive stuff, or you can use the cheap stuff. It's just regular cooking spray. Acetone in your 1-inch brush. Don't throw away your brush. Get you a gallon of acetone. You'll save tons of money. I'm telling you, don't throw these brushes away, man. It gets expensive quick. That acetone right there, shucks, if I put a piece of saran wrap or wax paper over that, that'll last for a month, bare minimum. It's going to evaporate so slow. That's pretty sealed. You get your brush in there. After you wash it, you shake it off, clean your handle like so. Dude, it works insane. I barely got it through 1/8 of a gallon of the acetone. But anyway, so I need this here, this piece, because I need that part because this is going to snap into here. You see that? See, like so? That's going to snap into there. I want it solid, not just all dangling. And where's my little mini artist brush? I had there it is, this guy, right? This guy here. I can get in here and make this, you know, tidy that all up with my fiberglass after I lay my few layers. And then I'm going to have to reinforce it from the backside. I'm going to have to reinforce it from the backside after I'm all done. But you guys are getting the gist of it. And then this way, see, with those fiberglass speaker baffles I'm going to put 3-inch speakers. And then this way, because look, I don't have much room in here. I'm not going to have to mold a backing to that. Let me try to block this sun. There, that's better. I'm not going to have to mold a backing to that. I don't have much room. Basically, the speaker's going to sit kind of right in this area. Instead of having a daggone thing sticking way out here, this way, and then you can mount, whatever size speakers you want. Because then it's going to be able to, you're not going to have to, put it way out here. So, you guys will see that when I get going. Yeah, there you go. You see what's going on in here. That's a wire distribution block there. But this will be part 1. You guys will get the gist of it here. Calling this part 1. And I'm telling you, watch how these things come out. I've been doing this fiberglass a long time. It takes some work, but you take your time, watch this video, learn something. Look at other videos too, man. Gather as much information as you can from everybody, and then you're gonna make some nice stuff for yourself, man, and cheap. Instead of spending $200-300, make your own. It's fun. It's satisfying. You got a great personal accomplishment feeling when you make something and it comes out nice. It's a lot of work. Oh yeah, by the way, before I finish this video, once this all kicks off, you're going to trim this with a razor blade, or you can get a cheap pair of scissors and snip it, 10 snips, but you're going to have to sand the edges before you pull it off the mold. So I try to make these videos as short as possible, but to give you guys all the information possible, we're at 12 minutes already. So this stuff, oh yeah, this all the instructions back here, all of this, that's good rule of thumb for any resin you're using. This is a good guideline, all of this. So JB Weld, I give you credit, man. JB Weld, you guys are doing a great job. Cool can, great resin. It's clear, it's white, it's strong. All credit to JB Weld. No, I'm not sponsored. I like this particular general purpose resin. It's the best I've worked with yet. So this is no sponsorship video. Great stuff. Anyway, let me keep chipping at it. It's going to be a long project, but it's going to come out nice in the end. And you know what they say, nothing good comes easy. High Rev 90. Peace. Aloha.